sorry.
Essential Collective Theatre is proud to present the world premiere of a locally inspired play written by David Fancy.
What?
The play is called Our Lady of Delicias, and it deals with a migrant worker who works in a vineyard in Niagara, and his life sort of being split between his work in Niagara and his family back home in Mexico. We have Juan Carlos Velas, who is playing the character Rangel. He's the migrant worker from Mexico. Carla Melo, who's playing Our Lady of Delicias, the title character. And this is a really interesting character that David has created. So she presents as a Catholic saint, but she's actually an Aztec goddess of drought. So she's followed Rangel up here to Niagara to drink up all of the water in the Great Lakes and in Niagara Falls. So it's kind of a magic realism, kind of surreal at times, but it's a really interesting way to look at this idea of global warming and the effect that agriculture in this region has on the climate.
For Carla Melo, it's been an interesting experience playing both a saint and an Aztec goddess.
This is a very complex character that I'm overwhelmed and fascinated and always learning as we explore this play. So she is a forgotten goddess of the Aztec pantheon. She's the goddess of drought. Rangel is my last follower. He's my last real follower. So I am trying to protect him, but I also need something very special from him.
Josée Young is excited to play the role of Jennifer in Our Lady of Delicias.
Jennifer is a doctor and she volunteers at the clinic, the migrant worker clinic in Virgil. And so her part of the story is just really, she meets Rangel and goes through that journey with Rangel as they find out that he has issues with his kidneys.
I'm a little bit rusty.
It was really eye-opening, actually. I'm not from the Niagara region, so just kind of doing the research and realizing the implications and this whole group of people that come and really should be embraced as being part of our community. And so that was really interesting. The other thing is I'm with a really great group of people. The cast, the crew, it's been awesome.
Why not?
Hey, I don't know. Just
It opens on the 23rd and it runs till March 4th, so get your tickets now. It's such an interesting story that represents our time right here in Niagara. I think a lot of us live here and know that there are workers coming from Mexico, from other parts of the world every year to work on the vineyards and in the orchards, but we really don't get to know those people. And so here's a way to hear a story about someone whose life is so close to ours, you know, but who we maybe don't talk to, and we don't really understand what that situation is like and what those challenges are. So I think that's, and it's funny and it's bizarre at times, and it's also very heartfelt. So it has a real gamut of emotional resonances, I think, for an audience to come and experience this story here in the theatre.
Tickets for this production can be purchased at the box office or online at FirstOntarioPAC.ca. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.